Another one of your jokes, huh? I wish.
What you doing, pretty girl? Everybody's playing. You're playing and get you. Get you. Get you. Oh, she's a pretty girl. Get off, Pixie. Yes, she's such a good girl. She's so tall. This right here is Daisy Lou. She is about an 8 to 10 month old, up to 1 year maybe, Great Dane. Stay there so I can get a picture of you. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty, girl. I just want to show her to y'all. But she's about 8 to 12 months old. She came in running loose on the streets of Indianapolis. She was all fixed up by the vet down there who called me to come in and finish her rehab. But she's a very good girl. We started her on basic obedience. She sits when she comes up to you. She used to jump up a lot, but she's been broke of doing that. She's pretty well housebroke. She goes right in her kennel every night. She likes getting in her kennel, but she's probably about almost 90 pounds now. And that's 90 pounds of puppy, y'all. She chews on everything. She will counter surf. We're trying to break her of getting up on the counters. And she will get in the garbage. I think she was loose for a while, and she learned that she got good stuff out of people's garbage. So that's one thing she needs to still be worked on with. Other than that, she hasn't got a mean bone in her body. She just loves everybody. She gets along with all the cats and the dogs, little and big. She loves people, as you can see. Like I said, she's at that age, though. She wants to put, as you can see, she puts everything in her mouth. They learn by putting things in their mouth. So we have to be careful with her that she doesn't eat things she's not supposed to, like blankets and shoes and things like that. So you have to be prepared for that. Be prepared for having a very large crate. I can arrange for a large crate to go with her. She is already spayed, 100% on her shots and rabies and all that. So she's ready to go into somebody's home, but they must understand giant breeds of dogs and their needs and training. And, she needs a lot of attention so she doesn't get herself into trouble, that she doesn't run away. She'll, need a fenced yard. Her ears just feel like velvet. She's such a good girl. We absolutely love her. I just want to make sure that she goes into a house and into a family where they really understand giant breeds of dogs, because they do have special needs. They have a special, feeding schedule, and they, you need to make sure that she doesn't chew or destroy things that might get in her tummy and hurt her. She needs lots of exercise, and just friendship and love. Dane over here is another Dane. Dane the Great Dane. Yes, I know, real original, right? But he was another case that we rescued not too long before. And he's going to stay here with us. See, they're starting to chew on the blanket. No chewing on the blanket. No. You end up with the blanket in their belly. And they'll sit there and eat the whole thing. Physically, she's got absolutely nothing wrong with her. She does have her eye. You'll notice her third eyelid on this eye shows pink. It doesn't actually ever fully pull back on that side. So she's got this little pink lining to her eye. She probably had some kind of head trauma at some point. She's going to clean out my fingernails for me. Oh, thank you. Good girl. I had some egg salad earlier, and I think I got it under my fingernails. She's going to clean it out for me. But she's got that little pink line into that one eye. But other than that, it doesn't affect her at all. It's not cherry eye or anything like that. Her third eyelid is permanently out a little bit. But like I said, it doesn't affect her vision at all, and she's just fine. And she acts completely normal. She's a very good girl. As you can see, she gets along with all the little dogs. And cats too. She's fine with cats. So we're good there. we just got to find her the absolutely perfect giant dog home. And I will want to check the home, so it needs to be somebody within driving distance of Wabash, Indiana. We need to make sure, either by video you walk me through your house so I can see what's going on there. I'm going to be very careful and picky about where she goes to. And I am asking a rehoming fee. It's not exactly cheap. But this is just to kind of reimburse us for what we put into her spay and some of her fees just to get her, healthy and such. But it's not exorbitant. Okay, guys, we're talking 3 figures, low to mid 3 figures for her adoption fee. So not exorbitant, and not much more than what, if you got a little puppy, you'd have to go through the housebreaking and the crate training and all that stuff, even though she's still in those sort of tween years right now. She's in that tween stage where she's still chewing on stuff and whatnot as she's growing them teeth in. At least you don't have to deal with the puppy stuff. I mean, she's pretty well housebroken already. So a lot of the work's already been done. It's a huge advantage. She's already spayed. You don't have to go through all that mess. So it's a real advantage to get a dog that's already been through all that, but yet she's still really young. So we're just asking that we can get reimbursed for some of that, the spay costs and stuff is all. So as long as you're willing to do that, and I know that she's going into a loving home where your schedule will work and that sort of thing, I'd really rather she not go to somebody who rents, because rent places come and go, and I don't want her to end up homeless again because somebody's new rental house doesn't accept giant dogs, and that stuff changes from year to year, and I don't want that to happen to her. I want her to, it's never a guarantee, but I want her to go to somebody who owns their home, or is in the process of buying a home, and they know that they're allowed to have a giant breed dog. And I would also prefer she goes to somebody who's got a fence. Just because these dogs take a lot of exercise, and it's really hard to get this kind of dog exercise just out on a lead line or walking them. They really need to be able to get outside and just run. It's good for their bones and good for their body if they can get outside and just run. So, if you think you have an appropriate home here for Miss Daisy Lou, yes, she knows her name, then you can PM me and let me know. Oh, the cat back there.
Basically, he burps, sneezes, and farts at the same time. He goes...
They're all afraid of Chippy back there. Chippy is fully clawed out, and she will defend her territory, boy. I think Dane there got a little too close. But as you see, just 2 Great Danes, they pretty much fill up my bed.
It doesn't come off.
You guys getting up on the bed? You coming up? Dane, are you stuck? You can't get up. Come on, Dane. Attaboy. Miss Daisy Lou, get on up there. Oh, Millie's up there too. My purse is in the way, I know. Sit. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Good girl. She's learned that if she sits, that's how she gets pets. That's how we broke her jumping up. We wouldn't touch her and wouldn't let her get pets until she sat down. Oh, I know. She corncob chews my hands when I pet her. She loves mutual grooming sessions. I groom her and she grooms me. She's such a sweet girl. Yes, she is. Yes, she's such a sweet girl. Now, I don't have, also, as it comes to kids, I do not have any small children other than my grandson that comes to visit, and she's fine with kids. I would not want her with real small children like toddlers, just because she's so big and so tall that she gets excited. I mean, she gets a zoomie. She's still a puppy. Even at, 90 pounds, she's still a puppy. And she will run and knock a kid right over and not even realize she's done it. Huh, Daisy Lou? You don't realize how big you are, do you? No, you don't realize how big you are. And so I'm just afraid she'd knock a little kid over, just knock them one. And so it'd be better off if she were with, I'd say, kids like 8 years old and older. Then she'd probably be just fine. I just don't want her knocking little kids over. So if you have real small children, probably not a good idea. You want to go with somebody who's got older kids. But she would probably love to have kids, though. I mean, she would love to have those people to go out and play with her and throw the ball and play toys with her and tug. She loves to play tug of war. But little things like this down here, see the fluff from that blanket? They systematically pull the fluff out of the blankets. I can't have fluffy blankets in my house because this is what happens. This blanket's on its last leg. But yeah, we very lucky, very seldom can have fluffy comforters around here. So that's what happens. But I just want everybody to have their eyes wide open when it comes to adopting her. I don't want somebody taking her and not knowing what they're getting themselves into, because she's, a 90-pound puppy. And she'll get through that stage and she'll calm down and be real calm, not chew on anything anymore and all that kind of stuff. She'll be wonderful. In fact, we'd keep her if we could. It's just we have 10 dogs, and she's very large and she eats a lot, and we have to watch our expenses and make sure that we don't become dog hoarders. We need to find her a good home. So, like I said, just PM me if you think you've got the perfect home for Miss Daisy Lou. And we'll get with you, and we'll find her the perfect spot. Won't we, baby? Yes, we'll find you the perfect spot.
Let me give you my hand.
Thanks, guys. Let me know.
You have brain damage?